Bliss.
Oh, it's we're live again after Man United win. Amrabat, the superstar, comes to resolve everything. But Man United are back. Ty and Kas are here to do the reaction. Ty will be here with us months, of course. But Man United won a game convincingly for the first time this season, and we have to admit that Amrabat changed everything about this team. Mason Mount, the superstar that they wanted to sign, shines and pass the ball. Martial is back. The whole team is back. But Erik ten Hag got it right. Erik ten Hag got it right. Kas, you're buzzing. You're happy. We saw the videos.
100%. Can you hear me? Yeah, you better be hearing me. Yeah, you
can't
can
hear, bro. Can't hear.
Hey, you guys in the comments, yeah. You thought I was done and dusted, yeah? Well, hear me now. Hear me now. Laugh at me now. Who's going to come to the Old Trafford and beat us?
Us.
Crystal Palace? That burnt down years ago, mate. I'm telling you now for free. 100 years on. Slapping them 3-0 with ease. And we had little kids playing. Allow it. We're back. Well, I tell you guys, little difference in profiles and plays on football. Tell me that you saw some football today. See, if I lost today, I would have saw 500 man in here. So why am I not seeing bare likes? You lot are horrible people. Mo, talk to me now about Erik ten Hag being in trouble. Let me know. Let me know after that game. You're on pay as you go.
Well,
sir.
he's not in trouble. He rested what's his name? Rashford and Bruno, and suddenly you look better. Listen, I'm shameless like that. I'm shameless like this.
No, it's a valid point, though, isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it? The work hard, run
man.
after every ball.
Well, Roy didn't do his job tonight, innit? Roy didn't do his job. But I tell you what, this tonight was funny as hell. I'm not going to lie.
Out. That's
Roy
his
took the
boy
piss,
out.
Daps.
Well, funny as hell.
Roy took the piss. My man rotated like 7 players going to Old Trafford, bro.
What did I say? I said we're gonna play better football. This is the best day we're gonna play football. And then on the weekend, guess what he does? He changes the whole thing up. It's like, nope, you're going back on the bench. I'm gonna play Eriksen. You know what, Bruno? You're the captain. Come back in. Come on, let's do a job. Yeah, man. Whatever, man.
No,
you guys.
For everyone that
man.
kind of shot on me for saying Amrabat.
Oh, who, bro? No. Hold on, bro. That was saying Amrabat. Who?
Like when I said Amrabat is a game changer for Man United. Kas in the beginning, I told Kas Amrabat would come to your team and start. That's how good he is. He doubted me. Kas doubted me.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, yeah, all I'm saying is, like, yeah, that's what I'm confused because we've all been saying Liverpool should have got Amrabat in December.
Okay, let me tell you that. After they played like shit, Man United, Kas started writing, no, Amrabat has to come and change the football we play. In the beginning, people were saying that Amrabat is a rotational player for Casemiro. And I said, no, he's a bowler like this. He's someone who is very good to force his way into this Man United team. Yeah, granted, it's a shitty Man United team before he played today. But to be honest, the way he passes the ball forward, the way he drives, the way he shows up, not shy, the way he tackles, I told you this guy is not a shy player. The guy is not a shy player. He doesn't hide. And he didn't hide. Yes, it's Crystal Palace and all. But we got to get the guy his flowers. He showed up to the team and it looks like it. I know people are gonna tell me. So someone in the comments, and I'm just gonna, you know me, when I get rattled by comment, it's Crystal Palace B team, but it was Man United B team. It was Garnacho.
I'm not getting this. I haven't seen Amrabat hate. I'll be real. I haven't seen any Amrabat hate from anyone.
Wallahi, you did it. Daps. Oh my God, the amount when I said that Amrabat is. You remember me when I said Amrabat is value for money. 20 million pounds.
I can tell you now, from the World Cup, yeah, we all knew what Amrabat was about. So I don't know when you're saying this Amrabat hate came. Like, actually, I will say there was an element of Liverpool fans that were saying he wouldn't be good enough for Liverpool. I did see that. But generally, I think people, look, we saw him in the World Cup. I think Amrabat looked good. First game, I think I'm even shocked. First game to come in and play the way he did tonight. I think it was...
Old Trafford, bro. Yeah.
Did you say Old Trafford?
Wasn't it at Old Trafford today?
Yeah, his home ground. He wasn't playing...
Did you say?
Yeah, you said Old Trafford, but that's his home ground. He's going to give his best performance.
Oh, I didn't hear home ground. I'm sorry, it's my bad. I said
no. But I think for me, I think he was. I get he came off. I think he was like, it showed the difference having him there, and there's a lot of elements. His passing was good. His passing range was good. His tracking back was good. His tackling was good. He looked the difference tonight. I'm going to be honest. I think he looked the difference tonight. 100%.
I just hear this, man. This is him by half time. And big up Mason Mount as well, man. Come on, man. Don't hate on the boy.
Mason Money Mount yet or not yet?
There was money today in 45 minutes, and he came off. He gave his all, man. After being out for so long, you can't move the goalpost and praise one without the other, man. Because that guy was doing everything Bruno was meant to do for our team. But I'm just saying, no, I'm joking. You can't hate on Bruno too tough. But look at these stats, guys, man. This is what Liverpool fans are missing out. See, Monts ducking from the stream. 100% duels won, 100% tackles won, 97% pass accuracy. More pass completed than Scott McTominay in 228 minutes. 5 out of 6 long passes completed. Yum. So I have to say, pause. Double I on that, yeah? That was, bro, it was just solid. You know what? I don't even want to overgas it. I'm just happy that I saw my team play something that was entertaining, if that makes any sense. Like, it's just been ages, weeks of imbalance and crap. And the thing is that we have to go and do it again on Saturday. Now, that's more of a test than today. Today's a Carabao Cup. I'd rather got knocked out because I don't think we got the squad to do it, and there'll be more injuries. It is what it is. And then, you know, Saturday, they're going to play your Eze's. To be honest, that's all they really had. Eze. They did have Wackham Anderson and all them players there. And even then, I just don't think it will make too much of a difference because we play Palestri, Garnacho, etc. If you want to count them out, Dan Gore, you know, Maybury, etc. But Chelsea fans, I don't want to see no hating from man like Newman and all them man in the comments. Your Chelsea team can't do anything, fam. You can't even score a goal. You ain't even scored a goal this month. How about that? We just scored 3. So I'm just saying it like this, right? I've got another clean sheet. I got another clean sheet, and I think that's the biggest positive I can say to that, man, is that there's another clean sheet out of the last 2 results. So we'll say Saturday is
2 wins, snapped, and 2 wins, bro.
You know what I'm laughing, Daps? Because Man United and Chelsea now have this rivalry of like, who's worse.
It's a mid-off, G.
Do you know what? It's like, you know, remember when we El Ghazi was going to Man United and we had that show and I was talking about this is how much they've dropped off, the settling for mediocrity. Like, it's happening again. 1 win, and now players that aren't Man United levels are getting praised. Like, you know, it's all good now because, and I'm not talking Amrabat, by the way. I'm talking, you know, like, let me give some example. Martial back. According to certain amount, Martial is back. Well, when will they learn? When will they learn? When will they learn? Bro, he'll be injured by Halloween. Tomorrow. Halloween. And that's giving him a real good like run. But you know what it is? I sit here and I'm like, let it cook. Let it cook. You know, let these you know, this time last season, Casemiro landed, the Rodri conversations happened. You know, give it 3 weeks, Amrabat, Rodri, similar levels will probably be cooking.
It's not about City and it's not about Arsenal.
That's about United fans. It's about United fans getting carried away.
When it's Casemiro, he's got credit in the bank to hold that gas. Yeah. With you're treating us like we're Arsenal fans with Thomas Partey being the best DM and that. Come on, man. You know it yourself. This ain't Arsenal, man.
But now, in hindsight, Casemiro, Rodri currently same levels.
Who?
Casemiro, Rodri.
Right. So you already know my stance on Rodri. Rodri's the best player in the world for me.
It is what it is. Listen, United want to retain that Carabao Cup.
Fair play then.
Don't want to retain it.
After a great start.
Off to a good start. We need and yeah, it is what it is, man. It's a good result for me. It's 2 wins on the bounce. This is something that's what you need to take from it. I didn't even think about the 2 clean sheets, but 2 wins on the bounce, that helps the confidence in it. That helps the confidence. So yeah, man, is what it actually. I think maybe was this Varane's second game back.
This is he had like 3 minutes, 5 minutes at the end of the Burnley game, and this is his first. He didn't get a full game. He had like I think it was like 60 minutes.
So that could be another one that's maybe a bit more relevant than we think about. That Varane, because Varane might be. I'm coming to think because I don't rate Varane since he's been at Man United, but I'm starting to think maybe he's one of these defenders that comes in and just, if you're a United fan, you watch it. If you're not, you don't see it as much, but maybe he has got a bit more of an impact on the team than we thought. But yeah, man, listen, it's a win, isn't it? 3-0 Palace. Roy, you let me down. You got a second bite at the cherry on Saturday. Here he is, Gasman himself.
Gasman himself, just come from the greatest watch along with Daps and Kas ever.
Well, it wasn't a watch along, to be fair, but Ty, just a quick one, bro.
Yep.
Just a real quick one, yeah. That pillow, you might have left it in the car. Someone might break in and shit on it, so you might want to go and
or they might know it's worth a lot of dough, mate. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna lie, that we've had the jokes like, sorry, bro, I'm a bit hyper. It's been, you can imagine.
No. But when are you people gonna like this video? I don't get it. Like, when are you gonna watch Never a Foul and like the freaking video? It's that simple. Just hit that like button. It's free content.
In it, man. Wait, Man United back. Like the video.
No, don't like the video because Man United won the game. Just like the video. Just that. Just like the damn video, guys. It's free underneath your live chat. Close the live chat, please, and hit that like button. It looks like thumbs up. It helps the channel move to the next person. This is how we grow. This is how we get more people watching us. So please hit that like button for us. Thank you so much. Everybody now is liking it. Love you all. Gas up, Martial. Go ahead.
Yeah. Come on, Ty. Gas up. Who are you going to gas up first?
Give us.
You know what? I'm going to gas up myself first. Amrabat. Breath of fresh air. Breath of fresh air. Who played that?
Obviously, who else has got the keyboards and all that?
True. Amrabat, first of all, I'm not going to lie, Mo. This guy's going to help us go to the...
Can I have your signature? How did you get into yard so quick?
Man, Amrabat's put on weight.
My man was flying, bro. My man was
people.
Man of the Match Awards gets you a private jet home. That's what happens. You know what I mean? But now, real talk, you know what? Casemiro did. But he got it. Why did he get Man of the Match, Cas? Because of Amrabat. So the reason is, I'm not gonna lie. I'm being real, Mo. I'm excited. I'm happy. Amrabat.
Oh, you turned into a kid when you man win, didn't it?
Do you know what? It's been a long time. Yeah, I haven't felt like this. I haven't felt like this in a while. And you know what? I actually feel like, Mo, and I'm gonna be real with you. As much as we speak on Ten Hag and much we doubted Manchester United so far this season, today gave me hope, and I believe in what we can do now. 5 out of our next 6 games at home. We've won 2 games on the bounce, 2 clean sheets. Amrabat back in this, Amrabat debut. He fitted like a glove. Varane, our best defender, back. We've got Mount. Yes, I know people have doubts about him, but a squad player. Played well tonight for 45 minutes. Still Bruno, Rashford, and players to come back in. There's a lot of positives tonight. Kobe Mainoo to come back in a couple of weeks. We need to build momentum. Man United need to kickstart their season, and this is me being real. There's no better opportunity than doing it now. We don't have difficult fixtures by name of teams. We have 5 out of our 6 games at home now. There's no excuses for Ten Hag with these players coming back. And the players' confidence after tonight is going to be going not through the roof, but it's going to be on the upward curve. I said to Daps, we need to capitalize on this now, Mo, and we need to build on it. And big up my brother Martial as well. People always doubt him. People always criticize him. But I told you he would score tonight. And I don't care if he's going to be a squad striker.
Well, you say he's going to score every time he starts, to be fair.
Daps, I came in your house and I said, do you know what, Daps? I've got a really good feeling. And I told you the pillow was going to rise tonight. And it did. But real talk.
No, this is...
Pillow was... Yeah. No, Mo. Don't you get... No, Mo. You told me... You messaged me earlier. No, Cas,
I'm not a hater.
No. Let me call out Mo before you come. I'll be quiet for 10 minutes. I don't mind. Mo, earlier in the group chat, you go to me. I want you to run your Man United prop. I am. Amrabat's back in that team. We look different. Mount's going to be obviously a squad player. He's going to make a difference. Kobe Mainoo's going to come in. Cassie's guy, going to make a difference. Varane, best defender at the club, going to make a difference. We've got 5 out of our next 6 games at home against teams we should beat. Why shouldn't I be optimistic going into the next month?
Ty, who are you other? Hold on, Ty, who are you other defenders before you say best defender at the club?
Varane.
Yes, so he's the best defender at the club. Then Johnny Evans, Maguire, Reguilon, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw.
Varane helps them. He elevates them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm not getting overexcited because Cass is actually.
You are.
Yes.
Pillows are rising, bro. You are.
Can we take it down a notch?
I haven't said we're going to win the league, Mo.
No.
No, but you kind of. Well. So people watch the video. Hold on, you didn't, but people watch the video that comes out tomorrow morning. I mean, there's other competitions that you think you might win.
Because I know why you would have said in that video, bro. I know.
He's not. Yeah, watch the video tomorrow. You'll hear what he says.
No, but to be honest, positives.
But Mo, Amrabat has made me breathe again, so that's me.
Okay.
I'm just
one other thing, Mason. I want Mason Mount props. Yeah.
This is what I was going to say.
Without Bruno Fernandes, I want Mason Mount.
I was going to say this, bro. I'm not here to. I'm happy to Martial scored, but I don't care that he scored. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't care about mediocrity.
Let's talk about Amrabat and Mount. Go on, Cass.
No. I've done my Amrabat thing. I'm gonna give him another bit. He needs more of a sample size for me to say I told you so. Give him another 5 games, but I'm not here to start gassing up. Flipping Martial, fam. Guy is meaty. Like, he's done, fam. He died. That prop died 2 years ago, man. Let's be honest. Off and on the train, man. You can go suck out, man. This mediocre players at a shit club, fam. Like, but Mount, another meaty player that showed up.
You were celebrating Martial's goal, saying, "Ty, we're back."
I didn't say that.
He didn't say we're back once. He
this
didn't. When I said no. When you said we're back, and when I told everyone in the group that you man was saying we're back, he looked at me. Oh, bro, this guy's not getting on. Oh, maybe he did. Yeah, do you know what? For vibes, he did. Fuck it. You were dancing, bro. You were doing Martial reaction.
Harry Maguire could score, and I'll still celebrate.
He nearly scored an OG, to be fair, again.
Wait, did he?
In the first half, yeah, he nearly sliced it in his own goal again, didn't he?
He went forward. What are you on about? He done a good.
He went backwards. Didn't he put it out for a corner?
The camera play nice. Do you know what though? Do you know what? The Mason Mount thing. I think the Mason Mount thing is that he does deserve props, like Mo said. I think the way he's come back, like we said, after having that break, he got the assist. I thought he was playing forward passes. He worked hard tonight. Got 45 minutes. I can't fault him at all. And I think mentally, I've been told that he's actually been going through quite a bit of a tough time. So I think the way he responded tonight and the way Man United, responded to the team, we look together. People have said that, we're maybe not fighting for each other. We're not running for each other. I felt like tonight we were together, and I'm happy. It couldn't have gone any better for one game. It couldn't, and big up Mount for what he done for 45 minutes. Daps is killing me.
But no, you man have killed me all night. Listen, I'm not going to lie, yeah? Look, I live with Cass. This is going to be a funny season. I'm not going to lie. Bro, you're welcome round. You're welcome round as much as you want, bro, because this is going to be a hilarious season if it goes like this. I'm not going to lie. Bro,
someone is suffering tomorrow. That's all I've said. And it's not my club. And it's not my club.
My club.
As Deji would say, Arsenal, you got to play Brentford tomorrow. Chelsea, yeah, good luck, man. Scoring a goal, yeah. And who else is there? Newcastle.
We got to go to Forest, bro. We got to go to Newcastle.
I need a Newcastle W. I need an Arsenal going out, and I need who else is playing? I need Chelsea just to suffer.
What? And then Cass, and then if that happens, are we defending the title? Yeah.
I see that 456 people that haven't liked the video. That will turn into 1,456 because you man love pain, but the real ones are here today. They're here right now because they want to hear my pain, hear my praises. There you go.
Yeah, and being real, it's a hard game for us tomorrow night. I will talk. Tomorrow's a hard game for us.
So, Mr. Link is saying, here to hear Kas gassing up Man United versus a B team.
Can I respond to that? Mr. Link, let me respond to that quickly in 5 seconds. If we had lost tonight, they'd been saying, you can't even beat Palace's B team. But when you win, you're gassing up beating the B team. You can only beat in front of you, Mr. Link. Thanks for the super chat.
Bro, you just said you can only beat in front of you, you know, not beat who's in front of you. Bro, don't be beating in front of anyone, bro. It's not a good look.
People, we need pauses in the chat. We need a double I. Let's brand it. Let's brand a double I, man. Let's go, man. Look, I've done one.
This is what happens when United. This is what happens when United win.
We need more United wins. Go on, Mo.
Mount is more effective than Bruno in any Ten Hag system, but Bruno is the captain. It's an unfortunate situation.
Valid point.
So who's okay? We still joking, or we'll talk a little bit of football. Give the people 5 minutes.
Go on, Mo. We come with the ADHD.
Who's holding bench? Who's holding bench for Man United in the midfield?
Right now, I don't know if Reguilon gets
straight world class, man. I don't know. They're all world class.
I don't want to. I can't lie. The only person I would, you know what? I wouldn't change anything. The only thing I would change from that starting lineup, the only thing I would change is Højlund for Martial, and I would change
Garnacho.
Man is saying Casemiro, you know. A few men are saying Casemiro.
Oh, Casemiro's sick. You can't. If Casemiro's got some confidence going forward, then I'd want to play him. Personally, I think Amrabat can stay at right back to dictate the game the way he did. From right back, going in inverted. So I don't mind that if Reguilon... I'd rather introduce Reguilon, not overplay him just because he's had a knock. I'd rather reintroduce it. Actually, I wouldn't change nothing. The thing is, you could easily say Garnacho, but Garnacho had a good game. Why would I want to stop playing Garnacho when he's on a... Like this kind... I wouldn't change anything. They can hold the bench. I don't care. They can stay on the bench.
You're being serious.
Rashford and Bruno stay on the bench.
You're 100... Okay, hold on. You're 100% being serious here.
Do I look like I'm playing about? What does my face?
You're telling me that you're asking your manager in a Premier League game to put Rashford and Bruno Fernandes, club captain, on the bench?
Does my forehead say dickhead on it? No. So, yes.
Bro,
why am I going to change something winning at the moment? Why?
Ty's pissed off because he just said. Kas just said that he'd bring in Højlund for Martial, and the minute he said that's
fine. Can you imagine that? That's the only thing he said would change.
I can't lie. The only thing I would change is probably Lindelof for Maguire, because I like progressive football and all that, and I want to go further up the pitch because I thought Lindelof had actually a decent game when he came on as well. Other than that, 2 changes. I don't want to change much. I think Mabry has nailed down a starting position right now, because he has.
Maybe who?
Yeah, maybe who. I think if anyone's going to hold one, I'm sorry, Rashford's got to stay on the bench, bro. Like, he needs to come on and go again. Who? Maybe Rashford.
Bro, kick him out of the canteen. Kick him out of the canteen. That's what I said.
No. Maybe Rashford can come for Garnacho, and I'm not saying that Garnacho is a starting player at all, but I'm just trying to put across. The team plays some nice stuff that I haven't seen in 45 minutes. Why am I going to change that? I'm not even putting on Bruno for Mount. Right. They have to be.
Can I just nip you in the bud? Not personally, Kas, but the truth is, what you want and what you're going to get are 2 different things. He is not going to drop Rashford and Bruno. What you want?
But he asked me, what would I do? Not what Ten Hag, that bald fraud's going to do. Anyway,
bald fraud, you know. Anyway, I think he's on the phone to Mike's.
Yeah, Mo, it's not going to happen. At the end of the day, Bruno comes back into that team for Mason Mount, and Rashford's going to come in for Garnacho. And I think Lindelof should come in for Maguire, and Højlund comes in for Martial. I think we make them 4 changes. I don't know who's going to start on the right-hand side, if I'm totally honest, because Pellistri is an interesting one. Could he stick Mount on the right and try and play Bruno and Mount? But the bottom line is we need to win this game.
What did you just say?
Kas is brave. Kas is brave and said what he would do. What are you going to do?
You would have Martial and Højlund start together.
I'll be honest with you.
Don't put ideas into his head. Don't put ideas into his head.
Why are you going to put Bruno and Mount in a
If I'm truthful.
No.
I'm bringing the big boys. I'm bringing the big boys back in. I think they've got enough credit in the bank so far that I'm bringing Rashford and Bruno back in.
Bro. You called them the big boys.
Ty's moving fruitier than bananas. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God. I've lost it tonight, and this
is what a win does to this man. I swear down.
I'm bringing Bruno and Rashford. I'm bringing Bruno and Rashford back into the starting 11. Yeah, and you know
what? Give me the lineup. Give me the lineup, bro.
Okay, my lineup would be, if Reguilon's back, it'd be Reguilon, Varane, Lindelof, Dalot, and I would go Amrabat, Casemiro, and then I would go Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Højlund, and
Lord have mercy.
I'd probably, do you know what? I'd probably give Palestri another go on the right hand side.
And you would bench Mason Mount, Hannibal.
Yeah, I don't mind out of Mason Mount, or I don't mind who starts over Mason Mount or Palestri on the right, but I would go Casemiro, Amrabat, and Bruno midfield. I want to see it, so why not?
I can agree with Mount being on the bench, but bro, no, I don't know, man. Fuck Bruno, man. Right now, he's just on my. He's just getting.
He's coming out with all sorts. I've even balled forward. Fuck Bruno.
He's like the Martial spice tonight.
Bro, he's pissed off in it. Deep down, Cass is pissed off. Until Maino comes in, Cass is pissed off. That's what it is.
Can we just establish something? Mason Mount today was a left midfielder. So why do you guys want to put him on the right? I don't get it. And he was okay. And at Chelsea, he was brilliant between the lines coming from the left. So why would you change the working thing? So I'm not getting that.
What if you go 4-2-2-2? Like someone said in the comments.
What?
Hold on.
Say that again.
No, that was an old. I swear that was an Ollie or a
old school.
Yeah, 4-2-2-2 without a width.
No, definitely.
Yeah, but you play Bruno and Mount.
He wants the bus back.
What is that, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. You can fit in Bruno. I think you can fit Bruno in for Mount, and then maybe Rashford on the left potentially. But I just don't. I don't want to.
Know we starting his captain. There is. I could give you. I
can understand that part. I can understand that one. But I'm not changing much of the back line. So
who is captain tonight? Who is captain?
Varane.
Yeah, if he plays that diamond, I'm just gonna rip my hair out as well, man. Allow it, man. It might as well. It's gonna be.
To be fair, like Cass said though, do you know what? I'm just thinking about it now. How can he even drop Hannibal? It's not like he's played crap to deserve to be dropped.
Because he's a younger, bro. Because he's a younger.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, but to be honest, let's be honest.
Yeah, but Ten Hag's got that guy that's like,
has been good and everything. Hannibal has been good and everything and the energy. But let's be honest. Is Bruno cannot perform like Hannibal on the pitch? No. If he has Casemiro and Amrabat behind him, he can. He can. Come on.
Yeah, but at least Hannibal likes short passes.
I think it's one of them ones where it's the Carabao Cup, and youngers know they get a chance in the Carabao Cup. That's why Palace also rotated heavily. Yeah, so you'll be looking at it thinking, Hannibal, great performance. I don't want to play you again because look, Garnacho had great performances off the bench last season. The minute he starts, you can't. And when you start doing that with youngers, it's like you're giving them too much too soon.
Yeah, mind you, Inacho used to do that to you, for you lot.
But listen, and then the minute Pep arrived, Aguero got injured, Inacho got a run of games, didn't score once, and Pep was like, nah, he's not it. He's not it. He's not it.
No, and actually, what would you do?
The younger you play them, then you go, cool, great performance, and you've probably warranted next round, you start again, right? Because I'm gonna credit you by starting you in the Carabao Cup every round until you don't perform. I'm not going to now go, right, you're pushing Bruno out of the team or something. That's
it can't happen.
Bruno's club captain.
I think actually
Mo, what are you doing?
Well, the answer is simple. I would play Lindelof, Varane, Dalot. I'll play Amrabat at left back, invert next to Casemiro, allow ball position in the midfield. I'll play Mount in the exact same position, play between the lines coming from the left, exact same place. Maybe I'll put Rashford for Garnacho, and on the right side, I would keep Palestri, or I'll play Bruno Fernandes or something, but that
and then Palestri.
And Palestri, that's it.
And then Højlund. Yeah, okay, fair. I like that lineup. I like that.
It's as simple as that. Like, why it's complicated?
You know what it is? It's when you're building confidence in the team, and then you got a young buck who's doing performances. You know what it is? Sometimes you just have that guy that does dog work. I didn't see Mabry do anything wrong today. Couple tackles, tenacious, runs back, helps Casemiro out and everything. And then you see Casemiro up the levels that he needs to and plays more of an 8 than more of a 6. And he just wins the ball high up in the pitch. I saw us press from minute 0 up to pretty much minute about 70 before it dropped off, etc., etc.
What position does Maybe play in?
I would say left centre mid. Left centre mid.
Yeah.
He's kind of a floating midfielder. That, you know, the guy that runs everywhere,
maybe left, maybe central.
He's maybe left mid.
A better Conor Gallagher.
Palace are lucky that they didn't hold 5 today, if we're being honest as well. Like Johnny Evans as well. I think Palestri should have scored. You could even say Martial probably should have maybe 2, but I'm going off the bait chances.
A couple of more points. We saw what Casemiro is about when he has legs next to him. He's not asked to run with the guard to the line. It's Amrabat who's doing that. It's Dalot who's doing that. It's Varane who's doing that. Casemiro is just holding the position, containing, delaying the attack, delaying the counter attack if it happens. It's not his, because he's 31 years old. He's a slow man. He's not that quick. So that's what Amrabat will offer. There is moving forward against bigger teams. I think he will have to play a pivot of Amrabat and Casemiro and bring Luke Shaw back to the back.
Away from home.
Yeah, you will have to do that. You will have to
bigger
do
teams
that
like Palace in the league and that.
Bigger teams like Brighton, the Villas, you know that these
away
teams.
from home, Man United. That's one of our bogey teams, boy. So yeah, you're right.
Well, there were a lot of people's teams. To be fair, away from home, there were a lot of people's bogey teams. Oh, I know what that means.
This is the one.
You got some backup.
No, it's right next to it. It's this one.
You need to get involved in this shit. This is hilarious.
He didn't even watch the game. He was too busy sleeping.
Oh, these men are back, bro.
I definitely caught the first 70 minutes of that game.
These men are back, bro.
Martial
is back.
You caught what was needed, man.
Oh wait. I'll tie and
Once if you signed Amrabat, you would have won. You would have challenged.
Oh, they are.
For real.
Oh, they are.
100%.
Hold on. Daps, I have a question. Are Ty and Kaz doing the positivity thing together? Are they doing the positivity thing?
I mean, one of them's leading it. The other one is kind of getting a bit carried away with the echo
Conservative,
chamber.
Yeah, look at Ty's grin. The Martial thing really got you in it.
Well, my man is. My man's moving like a broccoli tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, no, Ty, why are you glowing?
I'm happy. Everyone. There's too many W's.
Bro, he's not even waved. Look at his eyes. He looks drunk.
I haven't had this many W's in a long time.
Too many W's, bro. What do you mean?
Martial goal, clean sheet, Amrabat debut. Come on, G.
You hear that, Amrabat?
Amrabat. Yo.
Back-to-back months, back-to-back wins, bro. Back-to-back wins, bro.
Tell him about Simonslai. Tell him about Simonslai.
Starving. We are starving. Moving like Duchesne at the end of Top Boy series. Starving for that. We needed that. Don't do a sully on us, man. We need this.
I've got a question for the United, man. Ten Hag was asked about Jadon Sancho and he says, I do not comment about unavailable. Hold on. He quoted, I don't comment about unavailable players. So why didn't he say that the first time round when asked about Jadon Sancho?
Because he realized, because clearly he learned a lesson. Because this is what happens with Man United, man. We don't expect players to come back and back themselves to say they're not lying. To end up playing at 3 o'clock in the morning on Xbox playing with kids, and that's not
he didn't meet him in the canteen. He didn't meet him in the canteen this morning. That's what it was.
Man said Amrabat versus Simonslai. Do not kill me.
Simonslai.
That's a sick name. That's a sick name. That's a sick name. And if anyone watched Mons ping with his left foot or right foot in the middle of the park, you'd think you could call him that still.
I saw his goal on FIFA the other day, to be fair, as well.
Only ping, and I was thinking, Mons done that. Mons, I guess.
Why is it Mons Jemba?
Big up Luke, but you fumbled that one. That was a ping. Left foot as well.
With the guy with the bad touch and the terrible touch. The terrible touch to Casmo ruined it.
I ruined the whole thing, man. I even made a whole run, and that was my 5 minutes of extra of what's it called? That's the only 5 minutes I could give in the second half, man. That second minute went.
There's a new player as well, by the way. There's a new player called Maybe that apparently is like this new game changer as well.
He's not a game changer. He's a good option.
Maybe.
But, you know where's Monts, yeah? It's like this, yeah. A lot of your fan base don't rate Curtis Jones like that, innit? A lot of them.
Yeah.
But when he's performing, you want to keep playing him if you're winning, right?
Bro, since he's come into the team, we haven't lost.
Bro, even though he's not the best player on the pitch, like technically, or on the eye or anything like that, it's what he's been doing to keep the formula of winning going. Does that make sense? So why? Yeah. So now, when I'm saying we've had Mabry start for 2 games, we won both games. He's added something extra that our team probably lacks. Why would I want to change that on the weekend against Palace again when he just beat Palace? If you drop him, does that not make him look like a dickhead?
I said, maybe, do you really want to know where my garden grows? Because I just want to...
I believe in players earning their spot back, even if they lost it through injury or something where, like, it wasn't in their hands. I believe football is that type of game where you want competition all over the pitch, innit? And with Curtis Jones, if I want to speak in Liverpool terms, Curtis Jones came into the team in a poor performing midfield, quickly became the best midfielder off the back end of last season, and we haven't lost since he's come into the midfield. So for me, as good as what people might think Gravenberch is, as world class as people want to think Thiago is, They need to go and earn that place back. How they want to earn it back, they can cross that bridge themselves, innit? But
is he still at your club, Thiago?
Yeah, of course he is.
Oh.
So
translate this now to Man United, Mons. Translate
so, yeah,
this to Man United.
with Maybury, I just feel like with him, there's no point taking him out the team since he's come into the team. He scores the goal in the game that you lose. He scores the goal. You know what I'm saying? I think he's probably been one of your better performing midfielders. And for me, even though Mount had a good game, I actually think Mount had a good game. I'm not going to lie to you.
He did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I don't believe
against the strong Crystal Palace team.
But listen.
Hey, better than Havertz.
What's he supposed to do? Go and put on another team shirt and play against the hardest team in the competition?
No, bro. He had a good game against a really strong Crystal Palace team. He did.
And that's cheap.
So, Mons, do you know who you're talking about? Do you know who's the man you're talking about? To have to earn.
I don't even know his name. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who he is.
Saying, do you know what, Mo? You know your formation you listed earlier, exactly the same, but instead of Mount in that 8 position with Bruno, it's Mebry keeps.
No. That's dead. Dead for me. Dead.
Why is it dead?
So can someone tell me this man's full name? I don't know who he is.
Hannibal. I call him Hannibal.
Hannibal. Right.
Yeah.
I know Hannibal.
His name is actually Hannibal.
Okay.
His name is Hannibal.
Cool.
So,
Okay, Mo. Coming back to Monty's point then, Mo. Why do you think that Monty's not got a good point
it's
in
Hannibal. Okay, come on, Mons. The discussion is it's Hannibal or Bruno Fernandes. Do you think Bruno Fernandes has to own it back?
How is it? Oh, they played together. So how is it? No, Mo.
Hold on.
No.
Yeah, no. Hold on. Mason Mount. Yes, okay, because Mason Mount today, the position he played today has nothing to do with Hannibal position and has nothing to do with Bruno Fernandes position. The two that compete for the 8 box to box is Hannibal and Bruno Fernandes. Mason Mount is the guy that plays between the line, close to the forward line from the left side. So the competition is.
Today, maybe not today. To be fair,
he's playing as the deep
today.
Line.
But usually he had been before injuries. But it's changed today.
Not Hannibal or Bruno.
He's the one that
before injury he was playing. Before injury he was playing further forward. But today he wasn't in that role as much.
He was on the left. Mason Mount was on the left. Today. He keeps getting the ball and he keeps getting the ball. Mason Mount today was getting the ball between the lines or close to Amrabat on the left and switching the game, try to play short passes and stuff like that, and try to play. Bruno Fernandes isn't that guy who's going to stick to one side. Bruno Fernandes is someone who's going to play next a little bit closer to the midfield. In this team, I think it's going to be closer to the midfield. For me today, if I'm looking at this team, Hannibal did the legwork. I know Bruno Fernandes likes to do the legwork. He's not great defensively, but you don't need him to do that when you have Amrabat and Casemiro defending that.
Don't need him anywhere.
Bruno and Casemiro. Exactly. So Bruno and Casemiro and Amrabat can do the legwork, can cover the 3 in the back.
That's what I'm looking at. Comes in, someone's dipping anyways.
Yeah, I'll be real. Were you not doing the 3-5-2 thing? Like it was a bit weird what I was seeing.
Imagine a 4-2-3-1. Just imagine that, for instance, or 4-3-3.
Yeah, but Amrabat was.
You want to look at it. Or you know what? Even a 4-1-4-1. Imagine that. Amrabat inverts from left back. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Amrabat was inverted.
We effectively played the City formation 3-2-4-1.
We played the exact same thing we did against Wolves.
Yeah, so for me, Maguire has to play. Maguire cooks in the middle of a 3.
No, brother. I said this. I wouldn't be mad if Maguire started again on the weekend because guess what? If he's putting in a good performance, I know he's not the greatest. I'd rather have Lindelof there because he's more fit. I don't want to play 2 unfit centre back.
In a back 3.
But if someone warrants some sort of winning formula, then so be it for the time being. You have to build a dressing room again, whether you like it or not. Do you not?
Do you know what I like about this?
You're muted.
You're muted. No, he's not.
Build the dressing room around Harry Maguire. That's what I'm saying. 100%.
No one's saying that. I'm saying in a back 3, in the middle of a back 3, Maguire cooks. Whether you not cooks, but he's
not back 3. It's not Mons. It's not back 3. Dallo. It's not back 3. Dallo's still in the right back.
So if Maguire's cooking, Sancho ain't getting none of it. He's not allowed.
Mons, they played exactly the Arsenal formation when Zinchenko inverts. It's Amrabat inverting. It's the same exact formation.
Do you know what the good thing is about this?
You see this inverting thing. And we are this from what I saw, this inverting thing, and obviously what I don't think this is like a new Man United formula. This is just because Man United have no left backs at the moment because of their injury issues, and this is what they're forced to try and implement.
He said he can play fullback before the injuries came in, by the way.
Well, he played it. We came on for 5 minutes of fullback at the end of the game.
No, but I mean, when we signed him, he said he can also play fullback, by the way, and wingback.
Okay, if you don't want to play Amrabat in fullback, you see.
I really don't.
Yeah,
it don't make
that's
sense.
your funeral, innit?
Left back, sorry.
But I'm saying that I feel like I was like, if you have a Casemiro and Amrabat pivot, and then you allow the third man in the midfield to free roam, and then you have your back three, and whether that's Evans or Maguire filling out that back three, I don't think that's that bad, isn't it? I think
it's not that bad, but it's not that good either.
What? They don't have wing backs, Mons. They don't have wing backs.
Of course, yeah.
Reguilon can.
Reguilon definitely a wing back, not also defensively, and obviously, and for me, Darlow can definitely do the right wing back thing, 100%.
You know what? Last thing we're talking like Arsenal and that, yeah. What was I gonna say as well, man? I'm kind of forget. I'm losing my train of thought quick.
You're too excited. You've been excited.
It was Fernandes and Hannibal.
If I told you now, yeah, when Onana picked up the ball and we saw Amrabat dropped for the first phase and collected it, I'm telling you now, we screamed, fam.
Yeah, me and Kas.
We're talking. I cannot believe what I just witnessed at Manchester United.
Someone actually doing this. The hands out, saying, "Give me change. Give me some change."
Months. Listen, brother. Months, I've already told you, yeah? There's a spare bedroom here, yeah? And I'm not going to lie, these Man United, like, Carabao Cups could be very entertaining this season, yeah? These man.
Honestly, I didn't seek. Amrabat, give me some change. I needed it.
Hey, man's talking about who's that? What's it called? Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? Feed him, blood. Feed him. He needs some change. You know what I'm saying?
Scaring me, big man. You man are scaring me.
Bo, do you know that? But I want you to enjoy this, and I want I'm hearing you talk about potential formations and potential who can play there, and I want you to cook. I want you to beat Palace. Who you got after Palace?
Is it Sheffield?
I want you to beat
Champions League.
Yeah, but win all your games until we come to Old Trafford, and these players you're talking about putting out on this pitch, yeah, bro, win every game. Let that confidence cook, and then
I think Rodri needs to be investigated and get arrested.
And then watch us come. Bro, Rodri, give Rodri an 8-game ban so we can come to Old Trafford without him. Yeah, no, you can't do that, bro. Come on, again, fruity, right, bro. Like the names you're saying, this is it. One win, and all of these Man United's levels are not good enough. All of a sudden, the levels are good enough again.
Do you know what? I'm just going to do this for the sake of us. We've got 5 out of our next 6 games at home. Manchester United need to go on a run now. There's no excuses, Mons, Daps, and Mo, as non-Man United fans, for us to not win these games. This is time for Erik ten Hag. We've got players coming back. 2 wins in a row, 2 clean sheets. Let us enjoy it, and let's cook. I tell you what. Right now, we're talking about our squad and formations. That means we've got a bit of depth. We've got options. I tell you haven't got options at the moment. You guys watching, you got one option. Like the video, please, people, because there's 650 of you. And the second option is Bukayo Saka. Have Arsenal got options to replace Saka, who potentially could be injured? Arsenal, let's talk football.
They've got one option, one perfect option. Gabriel Jesus.
I was going to say Kai Havertz.
No, Gabriel Jesus last season at Manchester City played on the right and we won the Premier League, yeah? Gabriel Jesus can play the right-sided role. He can press sensationally. My man, for me, at City, he was one of the best pressers in our team. There was a reason why every time we played Liverpool, Jesus was one of the first names on that team sheet. The pressing from the front, the work rate was sensational. He can do it. It's just, does Arteta have the trust to put him there? Because he can do it. And I hate to say it, yeah, but the mad thing is, like, I felt, before I knew about the Achilles heel, I felt that, like, Southgate playing him first game of the international break and then bringing him on as a sub in a friendly in the second game after the amount of games he's played for Man United was wild. Then after that game, we find out, apparently there might be a bit of an issue with the Achilles heel. And then again, he starts Tottenham at the weekend. He looks like he's uncomfortable and Arteta is playing it. Bro, like, if Saka is injured, and you better hope you don't rush him back for the City game. Arsenal fans, you better hope, that Arteta recognises this man's got a bit of an issue, even if it's uncomfortable. If it's uncomfortable, you need to take care of that, or it can become worse. And I'm sorry, but
I'm not going to lie, that a young player like that doing their Achilles, they can lose.
Well, Arteta has to. Arteta and Southgate, to be clear, and definitely Southgate have to what are you doing, man? This guy is a talent. Yeah, and you man are running him into the ground when there's reports of an issue with his Achilles heel. It's mad, bro. And I haven't seen, so I don't know. It's just I'm going by what you lot said earlier. But if there is an issue there, well, England and Arsenal's managers need to hold it, because
I think there is an issue. I have to back it. I was watching. I don't know if there's any Arsenal fans watching, but even when the North London derby, he was taking the corners and he went whipping in the corners. He was like taking them and like skipping into them, like jumping, like he couldn't balance strongly on his foot. So for me, even when he's got Dogi booked in the first 10 minutes, he didn't want to drive at his wing back and try and get him second yellow card. He wasn't taking on players. Even when he was tracking back, he was running uncomfortable. I just think at the end of the day, prevention is better than cure. And yes, he's your star boy, Arsenal. I get that. But if you look at what you're doing to him, would you rather him be taken out now of the firing line and be ready for the long term for the rest of the season?
Yeah.
Or you run him into the ground and by November, he's done his Achilles. And then at the end of the day, he's finished for a long time. You need to make up your mind, because at the end of the day, you can't risk this player, man. And at the end of the day, he is not performing to what you want.
You're out.
Do you want to know the honest opinion?
He's not moving right, Kas.
He's moving like your mic. I'm not going to lie.
Without Saka, Trossard, and Martinelli, that Arsenal front line isn't scary at all. It's not.
We be saying this though. We be saying this a lot, months, like about Saka looking not the same. And we've had Arsenal fans in the comments, should we say, people that do watch this. Exactly.
And by the way, this isn't insulting, and this isn't insulting Saka. Saying Saka looks like he's carrying a knock is not insulting Saka.
No. To them it is. That.
But no, but it's not, bro. It's saying and this is to a point where, do you know what? Ever so slightly, I put my England hat on. It's not much of a hat left, but I put a little, and I'm thinking, you're running this younger that is a cold talent into the ground. And the maddest thing for me is,
tendon.
Oh, sorry, everyone else here. Do all of you agree that, like at City, when you saw Jesus on the right, he looked good?
But
I'm not saying he's Saka on the right,
but very good. So City are very good though. So sometimes you put so Jesus on the right wing for City, that City side as well, that particular City side, and Jesus for Arsenal on the right wing, for me, are two different players.
When we play, and by the way, we've played it twice. We've played it. But no, hold on. It's not just Aguero. We've done Aguero, Jesus. We've also done the last season at City, I believe, was Foden, Bernardo, and De Bruyne switching between the false nine and Jesus on the right. Yeah, so we've done it with the false nine and we've done it with the striker, and both times it's worked. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not Arsenal.
I'm not saying he's as good as Saka, but what I am saying is, if Saka needs a rest, he's more than good enough. More than good enough to play that role.
I've been told that Pepe wasn't good enough. For me, the answer should have been Pepe as a backup right winger. I don't think everyone rolled their eyes.
I don't think Pepe's that bad. I thought Pepe was all right.
That's what I'm saying. For me, Pepe, you don't have to be playing him game in, game out. He doesn't have to play the harder games, but you bring him in and play in the system that just give him the same job that you've given Saka for the few games that you need to rest him for. This is not an injury for Saka. It's just a knock, because I don't even think it's Arteta. It's not fully Arteta's fault, because this is clearly Saka saying to these man, I'm fine and I can play, by the way. Do you know what I'm saying? A part of this is Saka's fault saying that I can play and I'm fine. But even though it's going to make it worse, I'm saying Reece Nelson, I think Reece is a good player, but for me, he's predominantly more left-sided. I don't really, when he plays on the right, I don't really see, for me, he's just more of a left-sided winger for me. So,
he is.
Yeah. I think Arsenal, they clearly don't want to carry on playing Nketiah as the main man up top. They clearly don't want to do that. So that means Jesus has to play there. So what would have been wrong with Pepe, Jesus, and whoever's playing on the left wing, whether it be a Smith Rowe, whether it be who's the other one I just mentioned, Reece Nelson. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not what they want, but it's clearly what is available at the moment. Trossard has an innocuous injury.
You're forgetting the 65 million pound man.
Come on, man. Let's be.
No. You're muted. You're muted.
Hold on.
Serious.
No. Sorry, let me be serious.
I'm being serious. I'm not bantering. Kai Havertz at Leverkusen played at right wing, kind of inside forward, and scored a lot of goals and had good games.
More of a second striker.
Yes. So you play someone to hold the left side, and you play Havertz on the right side. The reason why Arsenal paid the 65 million is an assumption that we will be able, with genius Arteta, to bring back the Leverkusen form. So now show me the Leverkusen form that you have from the right side.
But
Gabriel Jesus is good on the right, but Havertz has done this role when he was younger.
No, bro, I'm sorry. That's where I'm going to disagree with you. Are you telling me that you think Havertz at Leverkusen in the German league, is more proven on the right-hand side than Gabriel Jesus playing with a 9 and with a false 9 for a Premier League winning Manchester City team?
No, I don't. Okay.
No. I just say
I said I know. I said I don't.
In the middle.
Right.
He's
okay.
He's better.
So the answer is why Daps.
So you don't trust Eddie at all, ultimately.
It's not that. I think actually the reason why for me is that I'm looking at Eddie Nketiah, and without Saka and Martinelli, you will need a more dynamic striker that gets involved in the game, that gets people in the game. Yeah. Gabriel Jesus. If you freaking play Gabriel Jesus on the right to press, and you play Eddie Nketiah, I think it's useless for me. I think that is not the plan for Arsenal. You will need Gabriel Jesus. The other thing is that Gabriel Jesus playing on the right for Manchester City is different than playing on the right for Arsenal Football Club. This is Pep Guardiola's system with players like KDB, Foden.
Of course it is, bro. I hear that. Listen, I'm not trying to compare
it, bro.
Look, I'm not going to all of a sudden turn into someone like and start saying, look, I was a Jesus fan when he was at City. Yeah, I used to argue with City fans about how good I thought Jesus was. Jesus is a great player. Jesus is not Erling Haaland when it comes to scoring goals, but as far as what he offers a team, my man is special. And I actually personally think at City, his best season was playing on the right. It wasn't playing through the middle, right? It wasn't.
But does he get the output though? Did he get the output?
Sorry, whoa, hold on. What do you mean by the output?
Okay, so Arsenal Football Club, the people that get the outputs are the two wingers mainly. That's the people that score the goals.
His output was better on the wing than it probably was through the middle, to be fair. But if you're talking, because the
one that's going to win you the game is the winger. You know that.
What I said at the time is what I said at the time when he was playing on the right was that
asking me what shirt is this?
When he was playing through the middle, it seemed like the pressure got to him. The minute you moved him from the middle and he no longer was seen as the 9, he was seen as, the wide right, all of a sudden, that sounded so American, but ultimately, all of a sudden, the pressure was lifted from him and he did score goals because it was like, the pressure is not on me to be the goal scorer no more. Remember the season where the start of the first of the three-peat, where it was Ferran Torres through the middle and Jesus right?
Yes.
And Jesus was getting goals. But I don't know, man. I just think this is on Arteta. Cass, your mic's on, bro. It's on Arteta and Southgate. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to put it on Southgate as well, because that international break, 2 games, stupid. Do
you remember last year when we talked about Arsenal not winning the league was because Arteta coached good 11, 12 players, and he didn't coach the rest of them to play the same plan. Now, this is your second year challenging, okay? I want to see the bench playing the same way. You are being compared to the great Pep in terms of you want to challenge Pep. So I want to see different. I know there's a lot of injuries, and I know that Trossard and Martinelli.
Mo, this isn't fair. Mo, listen, there's going to be City fans that say, Daps, calm down, don't defend them. Listen, let me be clear. Arsenal, for me now, I don't believe they're going to challenge us this season. However, we can't do this because the start of this season, what Arteta has been doing is trying to use the squad, right? That's what he's been trying to do. When he's been playing people in different positions or whatever, he's been trying to use the squad. People have been criticising him. Now we're saying, you need to, come on, bro. He is trying to use the squad. We know he is. It's just, for me, there's this one, it's a Saka situation. It's not the rest of the team. I think, look, we've seen Trossard Martinelli switching in and out. We've seen Trossard playing at 8. We've seen Partey play at right back. We've seen him trying to use the squad, but this Saka thing, and do you know what? Fair play to all the Arsenal fans they've been probably screaming it more than any of us. Saka needs a rest. I think even Saka said it. Saka said it himself.
This is the thing. When we done a show, man, you remember this. We were saying, "Oh, what else do Arsenal need in the transfer window?" And I was on there with you, and I said they need a right wing. And then people were saying Gabriel Jesus can play there. I get it. Gabriel Jesus can play there, but you'd prefer to have him up top if you could for Arsenal fans because of what he does. And Nketiah, unfortunately for me, as you saw in North London derby, I think the drop off from Jesus to Nketiah for the team is quite a big gap when you're going for a Premier League title. Now, for me, Bukayo Saka has just played 86 games in a row. He might miss the game against Bournemouth this weekend because of this injury or potential, obviously, Achilles problem. And at the end of the day, the depth and the quality coming in, we're all having a debate about it now. We're saying, could Havertz play up top and then have Jesus go out wide? Does Jesus stay down the middle and then they put Reece Nelson out wide? No matter what, for me, the solution, and there's no disrespect to Gabriel Jesus, whoever it is, I don't think is good enough because I don't want Jesus playing on the right. I think they prefer him down the middle. And if they had got a replacement in the summer, they could say, right, Jesus, you're going down the middle. We've got Marcelli or Trossard, whoever it is on the left, and we've got X on the right, whoever they signed. They didn't sign that player. They had a great start to the window with the Timber news, the Declan Rice, they got Kai Havertz, and it was like, look, finish it off. Get that extra bit on top of the cream cake. It makes them Arsenal feel like we're confident. And Kudus was perfect, that guy. 40 million, 45 million, can play false nine, can play central, and can play out wide on the right. And they didn't do it. And September the 26th is come back to bite them. And I'll be honest with you, I respect Arsenal, but they fell short because of that one big signing.
Bournemouth, Man City game at home. You don't win these two games. I will not consider you in a title.
They're beating Bournemouth, bro. They're beating Bournemouth. Come on.
Away from home, without Saka, Martinelli. Okay, hold on. Without Saka, without Martinelli, without Declan Rice. Okay,
I think he'll be back.
Partey, without Trossard. Who?
Declan Rice, I've seen, I think will be back.
He didn't train with them.
No,
but we'll see.
I think his back injury is not as bad as first thought.
But all I'm saying, I'm not saying they're going to lose the game.
But still,
away at Bournemouth,
they've got to win. You're right.
They have to win that. And they have to get a result against Man City. You cannot be 7.8 points behind Man City now.
Yeah.
And consider
of course, no, bro.
After 8 games, come on.
They're beating Bournemouth, but even if they were to draw or lose to Bournemouth, if they get a result against City, it will lift them. Right? That's the one.
Yes.
Like that's the one. They can't.
And if they don't, that last game before international break, it could break them.
Cannot drop the ball. There,
I've said this. Look, Arsenal, because of how City have started, Arsenal must have a good start to the season. Right? They must. Otherwise, they'll go into Christmas and they're. I've already said this, and I'm being clear with this. I want us to lean on Arsenal, put it on Arsenal so badly, that Arsenal's soul is taken by Christmas. And if Liverpool is still keeping up that form, then we'll move on. Then we'll move on. Then we will move on to. Then we'll move on to them, man. Like that's it. Like, but Arsenal get a result against City. I can't see it, but get a result against City, and then that will kickstart their season. The season's long. I can't do the whole thing that I always do with seasons long, then all of a sudden say we're going to win it. But you have to understand what you're coming up against. And Arsenal, you're coming up against a City team that you know what happens business end of the season, and you're coming up potentially against a Liverpool team that you know when they get a run of games together, that train keeps going. Like, so Arsenal can't afford this season, to be dropping four points at home at the start of the season, because that means you've got to go to Spurs back end of the season. You've got to go to City back end of the season. Huh? No, it's four. It's four, isn't it? They've drawn 2 games. Fulham and Spurs.
You're saying if they don't win against City, they would have dropped more.
Oh no! I'm saying 4 so far. I'm not presuming. Like,
I'll be honest, if they go 7 points adrift from City, they're done. Tyrese is done.
Yeah,
done. Facts.
We'll get out of it.
This is going to be the test for them now. This is it. You know, they've got the players. Obviously, some of them are out. Timber out. I get it. I understand. But at the end of the day, if you want to be going for that Premier League title, every team is going to have to come through stages of difficulties. Right now, Man City, Daps is not screaming it, but he can say, look, Rodri's out. We've got injuries. We've got this. But he's not, because at the end of the day, the players have got to step up. Arsenal, this is where your players have got to step up. Man United, we've had our difficulties. Our players have to step up. All teams, no matter what, will go through a stage in the season where they've all got to step up. And at the end of the day, Arsenal, if you come through this game against Bournemouth and you go and beat Man City next week, yeah, we'll be holding our hands up and saying, you know what, you lot are serious and you proved us wrong. But right now, we're waiting to see if you can do that next 2 games.
Bro, it can change just like that. It really can change just like that. It can.
Yeah.
It can. It's early in the season. We're 6-7 games in, but you know, it's just you have to remember that you're coming up against monsters. That when we get on them runs, you can't be dropping points at home. You can't unless you're confident that back end of the season you're going to pick up form. And like I said, you've got to come to the Etihad back end of the season. That's 3 points lost. Simple, like as simple as that. So anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, people, hit that like button before we go. Hit that like button for us, please. People, get us to 300 likes. There's almost 700 of you here. The like button underneath your live chat, just close it. You'll see thumbs up. Make sure it's highlighted. It helps the channel massively go into the next person. And I think we'll see you guys tomorrow. Congratulations, Man United, for winning back-to-back.
Marshall, we're still alive, baby.
But man, congratulating that they just did anything.
From them fans, man.
The energy, bro. It's like they won.
You know when the narrative changes, at the end, Ty, it's like you beat Palace again, you go beat the next oppo, Brentford, then you go beat wherever. No, I've seen it. See Monster's face. As much as his team's winning, it's fine. But the way he hates Man United, just look at the face.
I see it.
Specifically on Man United.
That's
just one super chat. Super chat for Kas. I didn't show it, Kas, for you.
Go on. You did not compare Curtis to Hannibal Cash. Stop. Allow it. The same fan base that wanted them out at the end of last season. Stop it. Anyways, I just think it's similar, and I rate Curtis Jones for what he does for the team, not because he looks pretty on the eye.
That gun, man.
Let me add one thing, Kaz. One thing that people need to understand is that bar Thiago, I would even say more than Thiago, Liverpool's midfielders have all left. So if we're talking about anyone who actually knows Klopp's system the best, I'm not talking about the best player in the midfield. I'm talking about who knows the system the most because they played there the longest. It's Curtis Jones. Makan Szoboszlai knew. Gravenberch is new. Stefan Bajcetic is basically new because he's obviously just come from pretty much the academy. And of course, and who's the other one? Thiago's injured all the time. So he's actually the one who knows the system, who knows about the ball retention, who knows when to press. So yeah, man, respect CJ, man. Jericho Jr. Respect him, man.
Shout out to Tyrebat at the bottom left. Go game, man.
Hey, Joseph, our season started today. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it.
I mean, 5 subscribers away from 17K, so do that.
And also, quickly, please check out the videos coming out tomorrow morning as well. Make sure you lock into that. Drop a comment, let us know your thoughts. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
At the back, treble incoming, innit, Ty? Treble incoming.
Yeah, man. We're loading.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I thought he had. Do your job Saturday, month.